Welcome to English Composition 1. This quick tutorial should guide us through some of the most important sections of our online classroom. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first enter our online classroom, you'll see the announcements page here. As you can see, this was an announcement made just a couple of days ago to offer a task list. And you'll often find that there will be task lists sent out each Monday at the beginning of every module. This week we did it a little early so that people might get a head start if they had the time. And these task lists will also be emailed to you. So additional announcements may be posted throughout the week, but I'll try not to flood your inbox with them. So do be sure to check in occasionally and see if anything new has been posted. Scrolling down through the announcements, you'll find things that were posted previously. So we have a welcome announcement here. There's also instructions here for registering for your e-learning material. There are also resources here for additional help in the class. And at the very bottom, you'll find a detailed overview of our university late policy. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and review those materials before you get yourself started. And when you're ready, you can come over to the left-hand side over here, and you'll click on the Learning Modules tab here on the left. And what you'll find is that each week, every module will open 1 week early. So right now, even though Module 1 officially starts tomorrow on Monday, Module 2 is also available now as well. So hopefully that will let everyone manage their time accordingly. And if you have the opportunity, you can look ahead, you can plan out your assignments, how you'll tackle them. You can also even get started on assignments early if you have the chance. It's definitely not required, but it is something that many students find very helpful as they're going through the online course. So going into Module 1, you click on the module header here. So click here, and you'll find an overview of what the module is about. So if we were to click here, you can actually be linked to the e-learning material and access all of the material for the module. Once you've gone through all of this material, you'll find that the assignments for the module are listed here. I really like that they list them by the module number, 1, and then the assignment number. So 1-1, that is the first assignment in Module 1. 1-2, that's the second assignment in Module 1. And 1-3 is the third assignment in Module 1. So once you go into Module 2, you'll find them numbered similarly. This should help everyone to stay on track and make sure that you don't overlook any of the assignments throughout each module. Now to actually access these assignments, just like you clicked on the module headers, you'll click here, or here, or here, so that you can access the assignment submission page. Now, something that I want to bring to everyone's attention is down here at the bottom of Module 1, you'll find a folder here for assignment guidelines and rubrics. This can also be found if you were to scroll up. If you look in our course information tab here on the left, you'll also find this same folder with assignment guidelines and rubrics. Now the reason that they put this in so many places is because it's very important. So clicking here, you'll find rubrics here for every assignment in the class. What a rubric means is that we're outlining exactly what our expectations are to show you how you'll be graded. So for example, when we're looking over the first journal that will be due at the end of our first week, we come here to the journal entry guidelines and rubric. If we click here, we'll be taken to another page that actually describes an overview of the assignment, what format you're expected to use, and then the most important part is here, the critical elements. What are instructors looking for when we're grading it? So you'll find that a journal, such as the one for assignment 1-3, should include the elements of inquiry, reflection, clarity, application of concepts from the e-learning material, and control of syntax and mechanics. I really want you to take a look at this part here, applications of concepts discussed in the learning material, because in the journals that's often overlooked. And what ends up happening if you don't share examples from the learning material, see how that's actually needed for exemplary, proficient, and needs improvement level work? If you don't share any examples from learning material, you'll land here in not evident. And what that means is that you have 0% for that component. In this case, that's worth 15% of your overall journal grade. So by overlooking this one area and not including concepts from the e-learning material, you're already down to 85% in your journal grade, without even taking a look at the other components yet. We'll go over rubrics in a bit more detail, but I wanted you guys to at least know where to find them to get started. And if you ever have any questions about a rubric, you can come right over here to our discussion board on the left-hand side. Here in our general questions forum, you can click here, and you're welcome to create a thread. What that does is it allows you to post a new question. Now, questions that are posted here in general questions forum, everyone can see those. So try to keep them more general, as the title implies. If you have any questions about a personal nature, such as a question about maybe a grade that you earned, or if something has come up that is an extenuating circumstance, email me personally. We don't want personal questions to be posted here to the general questions forum. And we have a couple of questions that I've posted already for people to help us open the conversation. And these are just the most basic questions that are often asked at the beginning of the course. So hopefully this can help people get started. Usually we get questions about how to access course materials and how grades and grading will work. So I've posted those already to try to help everybody get started there. If you like, for any of these, you can actually subscribe. Right now I am subscribed, so if I were to click here, I would unsubscribe. But if you're interested in getting an email every time someone posts a question, you can subscribe to this thread. Now, if you have any need for help, additional help in this class, you can come right over here to our Writing Help tab here on the left-hand side. When you click here, it takes you to an online submission form. And what this is it's a referral form for the SNHU Online Writing Center, which is a wonderful resource. You can provide all of your information here, and when you scroll down, they're going to ask you what exactly you're looking for when you're looking for help. So if you know that grammar is a bit difficult for you, or maybe halfway through the course you receive feedback from an instructor that says your essay structure or some needs work, or maybe you're confused about APA and MLA, you can click as many of these as you like, and you can actually submit any kind of requests down here, and you'll be contacted by the Writing Center to arrange a one-on-one help session. I highly recommend that students in English Composition 1 take advantage of this early in the term. It's a very helpful resource. It's completely free to students. So even if you think you only have a minor writing issue, this could be what makes the difference between a B+ and an A grade. So these are the basic areas of our online classroom. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact me personally, or you can post to our general questions forum. So now that you're a bit familiar with how our online classroom works, go ahead and get started.